Welcome to the channel. If you've been trying to find happiness but feel more anxious, tired, or alone every day, let me tell you this: you're not broken. You're just stuck in a trap. Today we're going to talk about this trap, the idea that we need to be happy all the time, and how it can actually make us feel worse. Every day we hear messages like, be positive, stay grateful, find your joy. We buy nice-smelling candles, read self-help books, and say positive things to ourselves. We take bright, smiley selfies even when we feel sad inside. But even with all this effort, happiness often slips away. In a world full of cheerful faces, our real struggles stay hidden beneath the surface. We chase those happy moments, thinking if we just try hard enough, we will find lasting happiness. Yet as soon as the excitement fades and reality hits, we remember that true happiness doesn't come from trying really hard to feel good. It's about experiencing both the good times and the bad. It's about accepting ourselves fully. Here's something important no one likes to say. The pressure to be happy all the time is making it harder for us to feel at peace. In today's world, we live in what I call an emotional inflation. If you're not happy, it feels like you're failing. If you're sad, people might think you're broken. If you feel just okay, they might call you low energy. With this constant push for happiness, many of us hide our real feelings or worry about what others think. People feel they must wear a mask and pretend to be cheerful all the time, hiding their true selves. This is why so many people suffer in silence, not knowing how to share their real feelings without fearing judgment. We should celebrate all kinds of feelings, recognizing that sadness and just being fine are equally important as joy. Showing our true feelings can be a super strength, not a weakness. But it wasn't always like this. A long time ago in ancient Greece, there was a wise thinker named Epicurus. He taught something very different from today's happy all-the-time culture. He believed in happiness, but not in chasing after pleasure. For him, happiness meant being calm and free from worry. It was about living simply, being self-sufficient, and having good friends. It wasn't about always feeling good. It was about being okay with not feeling good all the time. Epicurus encouraged people to find joy in small, everyday things, instead of looking for huge, special things that might bring happiness. He believed that deep joy comes from having great friendships and a peaceful mind, helping us deal with life's challenges more easily. This is very different from the way many people think today, where they chase after fun experiences nonstop. Epicurus said, "The happiest person wants the least, not the most." Now think about today. We run after happiness like it's a prize. We look for new goals, new gadgets, and new people to make us happy. But every time we get what we want, the excitement fades. In our endless search for the next big thing, we often forget about the simple joys that used to make us happy. Social media fills our screens with pictures of other people's perfect lives, making us want more and more. We pack our days so full, believing the next experience will give us true happiness, but instead, we often feel emptier than before. Maybe true happiness is not about grabbing things. Maybe it's about pausing and enjoying what we already have. It teaches us that being content starts within ourselves. Why is this so important? Because what we often chase isn't true happiness. We're really looking for a way to escape discomfort. And guess what? That relief is only temporary. We often find ourselves running back to distractions, thinking that small moments of escape will give us lasting happiness. But those moments don't last. Reality always comes back, and so do our problems. Real happiness requires us to dig deeper into our feelings. It asks us to work through our pain instead of trying to avoid it. By facing our discomfort, we can find a true path to joy, a joy that comes from days having both ups and downs. This is where the teachings of Buddhism come in. The Buddha talked about something called dukkha, a fancy word for suffering that comes from wanting too much and thinking life should always be joyful. We suffer not because pain hurts so much, but because we expect life to be happy all the time. When we realize that suffering is a normal part of being human, we can learn to accept it better. Practicing mindfulness and meditation helps us observe our thoughts and feelings without judging them, giving us space to heal and find clarity. Understanding that everything changes helps us appreciate life more, enjoying every moment while letting go of the need to feel happy all the time. But in today's busy world, we often find ourselves running away, running from sadness, avoiding quiet moments, and filling our days with noise and distractions. We cling to entertainment that takes our minds off our worries, thinking it connects us to others, when really, it drifts us away from ourselves. By trying so hard not to feel uncomfortable, we often forget about the beauty that can come from quiet times, those moments when we can reflect, heal, and truly understand ourselves and the world around us. It is in those still moments that we can discover real peace and fulfillment. So here's an important note. People who seem truly at peace with themselves aren't always happy. They've learned to accept that it's okay not to feel happy all the time. They know that feelings come and go, just like waves in the ocean. They enjoy the good times, but also understand that sadness is just a part of life too. These people don't chase after an idea of constant happiness. Instead, they build strength by allowing themselves to feel many different emotions without feeling ashamed. By accepting all their feelings, they find a deeper and more genuine happiness that can bloom even when life is tough. They recognize that life is always changing. Joy and sorrow rise and fall, and trying to hold on to one feeling forever can make us feel overwhelmed. Instead of fighting against this, they greet each moment as it comes. They know that every happy time will eventually lead to a sad one, and vice versa. Accepting this flow brings a sense of peace, letting them handle life's surprises with grace. By appreciating the small joys in life while also allowing for sadness, they learn to be strong and adapt. Instead of swimming against the currents of life, they discover that sometimes they can float and appreciate the ride. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient text, shares a wonderful piece of advice. Be equal to pleasure and pain. Be the same with success and failure. In simple terms, this means we should find balance in our feelings, not disregarding them, but understanding them. It is a way to stay steady even when emotions get wild. Learning this balance helps us accept that both joy and sadness are part of our journey. By keeping our heads clear, we can handle tough times with strength and wisdom, and that helps us grow in many ways. Here's the important part. Living with balance doesn't mean shutting down our feelings. It means being with our feelings without letting them take over our lives. This is what mindfulness teaches us. It's a lesson from wise thinkers throughout history, and it's something we've forgotten as we focus so much on staying happy. In our rush for constant fun and outside approval, we lose touch with the beauty of now, the calm we can find in our everyday lives. By practicing mindfulness, we can reconnect with ourselves and the world around us, finding joy in small, simple moments. It encourages us to see our thoughts and feelings as they are, without rushing to judge or change them, allowing gratitude and appreciation to reshape how we feel about life. This practice invites us to slow down, to be present, and to truly live. You are not failing because you feel sad. You are not broken because you feel anxious. You are simply human, living in a world that often tells us happiness must be a constant state of being. But here's the truth. Happiness is not a permanent feeling. Real peace does not come from trying to control how you feel. It comes from letting go of the need to always feel happy. When you release this pressure, you invite calmness into your life that goes beyond all the ups and downs you experience. This inner peace allows you to experience life as it is, embracing both good times and bad without feeling overwhelmed. When we learn to accept ourselves, we create space for true happiness and strength, freeing ourselves from the exhausting chase for perfection. True calm happens when we accept that it's okay to feel everything, not just happiness, but also sadness and everything in between. It comes from sitting with uncomfortable feelings, letting them soften over time. It comes from making choices that are simple instead of always seeking stimulation. It comes from caring less about simply being happy and more about feeling whole. It's in those quiet moments when we really reflect that we find clarity. We face our fears and worries without covering them up. When we embrace the messy parts of our experiences, we start to see that growth often comes from dealing with our struggles. By building a deeper connection with ourselves, we gain strength and learn how to turn challenges into opportunities for understanding and growth. In this space, we realize that true satisfaction isn't about chasing fun, but about accepting who we are completely. So if you're tired of pretending everything is fine, if you want to stop crafting happiness just for show, or if you simply want to feel real again, you've come to the right place. I invite you to drop a comment below and share. When was the last time you paused your chase and just let yourself be? If this video helped you feel even a little closer to your peace, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The more we talk about and accept all our feelings, the more we can take back our lives from the false idea that we should always be happy. Embracing our real feelings allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves and others. Remember, it's okay to feel lost sometimes. This is a normal part of being human. Let's challenge the societal messages that say we should always be happy and instead celebrate the journey of becoming our true selves. Life is about the ups and downs, and each moment has something special to teach us. Let's support each other in finding peace and understanding in this beautiful, messy journey of life.